it boils down on taking a step back, pausing, and thinking about the strategy. A lot of people kasi we're on the fast lane. We don't even get to think anymore. We just, anong okay ngayon? Anong gumagana ba ngayon? Ano bang pwede gawin? What's hit? What's hip? What's in? What's the easy way to do it? Hey guys, welcome back to the Leadership Stack Podcast, the podcast for entrepreneurs by entrepreneurs to increase your leadership, teamwork, and profits. This is your host, Sean C., aka Mr. CEO at 22. We have another question. This is from LJ. What are the essential types of content for digital marketing? For me, number one, it would be text-based. Stories. Storytelling is one of the most important skills that we have today. If you can do that on video, if you can do that on text, if you can do that on an image, a GIF, if you can do that on a podcast, that's going to make wonders for you. But why I am biased to the written word is because Google still finds the written word a lot better. And you still have the top 10 results in Google for the written word. And a lot of people still search for the written word. So I would say that, and I'm an SEO guy. That's like, I know, I studied the entire spectrum of digital marketing. SEO makes the most sense in terms of ROI. So I would say the written word would be the number one for me. Next is from Erica. Do I pour money on ads? Or should I focus my efforts on organic marketing for my small business? If it's a small business, I would say focus on the organic. That's where you get the most ROI. And that is what's going to work best for you anyway. Ads are a good supplement. If you have extra money that you can burn, literally you're going to throw it away, then that's the time that you should be thinking about ads. But if you don't have that kind of money, then don't think about ads. And a lot of small businesses don't have that money. So focus on how you can do it organic. A lot of great marketing strategies are actually free. How I did it for SEO Hacker, I DIY'd the SEO of my website. So I did it for free. My marketing is free because I studied SEO for myself back then, applied it to my site, worked on it every day, started ranking, and then I did content marketing, which is also free. I wrote blogs that highlighted my knowledge and my ability without promoting myself. So how I did that is just I wrote about this strategy that I experimented on and it worked for this client, or it worked for this website, or it worked for my blog, and I told the story. It's all about storytelling. People started to share my stuff, and then people started to inquire about hiring my services. That's for free. I didn't spend a dime advertising my articles. I just wrote, published. I did share it on Facebook, but I didn't pay Facebook to promote it. So it boils down on taking a step back, pausing, and thinking about the strategy. A lot of people kasi we're on the fast lane. We don't even get to think anymore. We just, anong okay ngayon? Anong gumagana ba ngayon? Ano bang pwede gawin? What's hit? What's hip? What's in? What's the easy way to do it? It's not about that. Marketing is custom made. Even for our clients, we custom make our strategies. So what will work for one client will not work for another. There's a low chance that it can be a cookie cutter thing. Cookie cutter, this is the cutter. It's all the same. It looks the same. No, it's not gonna work that way. You have to customize your strategies per campaign, per client. We have one question from Cell. I'm a certified investor solicitor in BPI, insurance agent, and I'm starting a network in a foreign educational forex company with earnings in the form of cryptocurrency. My question is, should I make separate Facebook business page for each of my endeavors, or should I make one website only showcasing all of them? Thanks for your insight. If you can manage multiple Facebook business accounts, I would say you could do that, but I would always go for a website. Because like in a website, you could get the name, the email, the phone number. With Facebook page, you can't do that. So they have to like message you on Facebook. And the chances of that happening is not at all high. unless you're paying Facebook, right? If you're paying Facebook using their platform to promote, which by the way is in danger because Apple is really fighting for transparency for iOS. So everyone who's using iOS that's also using Facebook, they're going to be seeing all of the data that Facebook is collecting about them, whether they gave it permission or not yet. So Facebook's business model is, it's going to be more transparent, which is not good for them. Plus, they have like an ongoing disagreement with Australia. I'm sure you've heard the news. They pulled out the entire platform from Australia for, was it a day or a couple of hours, that wreaked havoc in the country. So that's the thing. So I would say, like, if even if you want to make separate Facebook pages, I would always go for a website first. That's going to be your home base where you collect data about your followers or people reading your stuff. Also, you could get a lot of traffic from Google organically if you do your SEO right, or you set it up for success. And then you could share the stuff on your website on Facebook as well. So I would always, like, every time 100%, my recommendation to all my clients, have a website first, set it up well, and all of the other things are just supplemental.
There were other tips as well that I've been getting, that just think about this. If there will come a time that Facebook and Instagram will have a problem, where can people find you next? So that's why I think it's important as well with what Sean just mentioned, that it's important for you to have your own home, your own online home for your business. And then I think, yeah, Facebook and Instagram and other streams as well will just follow suit. So yeah, website is so important.
Do you think the rise of user generated content makes the job market in the creative industry more competitive? Do we all need to create content, blogs, YouTube videos? Take advantage of this. Let's just say UGC, right? User generated content. UGC is usually posted on other blogs and other websites that is the thought leader for that type of content. Could be a forum, could be a blog, could be different other platforms that would host those kinds of content. So I'd say maybe indirectly, because if someone has a lot of content posted on several different websites and uses it as a reference or a case study, then that person would be able to compete better in the job market. So I'd say if you can create more content that way, such as, like write-ups, blogs, or YouTube videos, definitely do it. 100%. Because like content that's done well and promoted well sticks to the internet, and it's always going to be there. You're always going to have views and people will get to know you, and that's always a good thing. And then the follow-up question is, how can anyone maximize this so that those who are just starting know how to enter this the right way? I'd say just do it. Like 100%, just go ahead and do it. When you have an idea, you have a certain niche you want to enter. Like for me, it was SEO. Just start researching, start reading, start writing. You can't write if you don't read. You have to always be reading and learning about what you want to write about. So read a lot, experiment, then write about it. And then make sure you tell it in a way that it's a storytelling fashion. Because people like reading stories. They don't like reading textbooks. Sometimes kasi we write like a textbook. That's because we studied and graduated in an educational system full of textbooks. So make sure you write it in a way where you're telling a story.
Start now. How do you want to be now? Treat others how you would be treated now, as if you were already the CEO in whoever you encounter. So it's a similar answer to what I had before. Be present now and be who you want to be now in the future. Start now doing what you want to be.